All right. Now, this is where I start telling you all about the accountability and support because, you know, it's one of those things I'm going to be honest, it's not necessarily my thing. I've not always been the person who kind of went for this. And I realized that was a downfall for my speed. I like to do things on my own, and I'm sure fair enough of you are going to be the same where oh, I got this. Or I don't really feel like being part of a community. I'm an introvert. I'm so introverted. I like to do things on my own. But, and then I'm going to emphasize this even for the introverts. I'm telling you, if you just start connecting with people, you'll be lightning fast. And again, it's up to you. Do you want to be this new version of yourself or not? And how fast do you want to get there? You got to figure this out. You want to join in, be in this community, this break the habit community that I'm building in that community tab, or wherever it might migrate to naturally if it ends up moving, is there for you. And it's there for me too. I'm going to be in there. It's about connecting and checking in and, sharing your problems. If you see that somebody else is doing it, that can help you make you feel like you're not going crazy. So you seek this accountability from the group. If you're really looking for like a serious thing and you really want to get this under wraps, I'm offering my mentoring and coaching personally. To just book a calendar event with me and we can chat. And I think we can really do some damage on these bad habits. So let's get into this week here. All right. So it's true. Change is difficult. And, I have this picture of the training wheels because support is like training wheels to keep you from falling over. You've got this all on your own. And it just takes a little bit of a tweak, a little bit of bounce back and forth to really, really get you on track. And accountability is a weird thing. It's so powerful, but so elusive. And honestly, sometimes you don't really know how it works, but it's this like let me explain it and let me back up and explain it. It's like, how you can do something for your boss, even if you hate it. And, you can do things for others a whole lot easier than you can do it for yourself. And without going into the psychology of why that is, it's just really interesting how where sometimes we can love and respect other people's and our word when it comes to other people more than when we give ourselves. We can break the word for ourselves easier than we can for other people. It's a really weird thing, but there's a lot of self-sabotage and shame and stuff that's deep-rooted psychology in there. But we're going to skip over that and just say, hey, it's difficult and there's a reason. Don't think that it's a matter of toughness or not yet. We'll talk a little bit about that. So that, that support is really important. So, now the last thing I want to know is, and I would love to hear from you, is how has accountability helped you in the past? Now, this is something that I just want to explore a little bit with you. Let me know, like, what is it that did it for you? How in the past did it help you turn that leaf and really accomplish the final thing? Like even just saying, yeah, I'm going to do this to your friend. But again, I think it's an important thing to consider. How has it helped you in the past? And list those benefits of help. Like, what is it that your friend's gonna do? What do you expect? Like, actually, like setting out expectations, realistic things. How are they gonna help you? What are you expecting from people? When you mention things in the comments, what are you looking to do? Are you just trying to make it a you show and just boost your ego? Fair enough. But as long as you're aware of that, then go ahead. And then how is this going to make you feel? Like, what do you expect to feel? So if you're expecting to share in the thread and the community and be completely jubilant, as it shows here, and then you don't, and then you're going to be disappointed, then you might revert. And then now you're back to square one. And you're already like 5 days in. Like, we really want to think about this a little bit more and manage our expectations. Then we want to do is list our potential support sources, right? So family, friends, significant others. Maybe it's just your bartender, and put them in relevance to what they're going to do for you. So your bartender might be a really good person to talk about quitting drinking. They know it. But which bartender? What are they going to do for your goal? They're going to be like, it's okay sometimes. Oh, we all have that problem. Or is it going to be your mom? You say, hey, I don't want to drink anymore. She's like, yeah, I get that. I'm sorry that you feel that way, and just be there for you. Or is it going to be your best friend who's going to be like giving you advice? Be like, yeah, you. Or do you want to hire me and I can walk you through everything and really explore the underbelly that's really making this happen for you? So you want to really explore your potential sources and then figure out what they're going to do for your goal. Then you choose your favorite, right? And then you get support from them. You plan, like, are you going to call them? Are you going to, whatever your plan is, make a plan to get the support from them and make it a reliable plan as much as you can. Now, I want to talk about asking for help, right? So asking for help is something that I've noticed a lot of men have a hard time doing. But I've always wondered why that was, because I just think that's weird. Like, I think it's so weird that somebody has a hard time asking for help. Like, it's kind of arrogant. So I've always looked at it as like a strength that you're willing to up your game. You're always willing to make more mental money by asking for help. Why would you waste your time on trying to figure out something if somebody else is just going to have the answer and help you out and just, give the money? Take the money, the mental money, and be like, oh, awesome. Thank you. I appreciate this. And then move on. It's dumb to be dumb. And I see so many people who are dumb and weak refuse to get help and take help. Who knows? Maybe they just hate themselves too much. But that's another story. Help is the fast track to your progress. And then finally, again, I just want to reiterate that I'm here for you for mentoring. So just hit the calendar below if you're interested in that, and we can chat. Until next week, good luck.